Hey there, Pisces, welcome to your reading. I hope you're doing very well. This is going to be a reading for you and your person. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship, but it can be. It could also be coworker, friend, family, acquaintance, what have you. You'll know best, but it's some sort of situation that's going on right now. We're going to see what's happening here. We're going to see how your person feels about it and why they feel that way. What they're actually, like what action they're going to take in regards to this and what they hope to accomplish by taking this action. Then we're going to check in on how you're feeling, what action you're going to take, and at the end we're going to get a future card to see where this is leading you. Okay, so let's see what we have for Pisces and their person, the situation that they're going through. I'm not going to lie, a lot of these have been a little bit difficult. There have been a couple that have been really sweet, but some of these are just like, I'm so sorry, you guys. So I'm hoping you're in the first party, not the second party, and absolutely not a third party like Aquarius. Okay? Oh, these cards. Let's see here. Oh, we're going to keep this one. We're going to see what this is. God damn it, you guys. Eight of Cups. That's what's thrown out. We're keeping this. This means something to your stuff here. Let's cut the deck, see what's going on for Pisces, shall we? Page of Emotions in the middle here with Eight of Voices behind it, Eight of Swords. It's kind of like a keeping your emotions caged, not really being open, but wanting to. How your person is feeling, why they're feeling this way, action they're going to take, what they hope to accomplish by this, your feelings, your action, future. Bottom of the deck, Two of Emotions, Two of Cups, the wheel underneath it. I actually really like that. It's kind of like a change in fortune, almost. That Page of Emotions with the Eight of Swords behind it might be finding it difficult to be open and be vulnerable with your feelings. So this is, we're not going to judge this Eight of Cups right away. All right, I know it's not really a great card. It's leaving behind things that no longer serve you, but that doesn't necessarily mean that this person is going to leave you or you're going to leave them. Okay, that's not the future that's coming out here. This could be just what has triggered this. All right, this scenario, leaving something behind, and that's what this is. Okay. So how your person is currently feeling is the Knight of Inspiration, the Knight of Wands. It definitely feels fun, fiery, passionate, joyful. This is the card of in and out energy, not just sexually, but maybe someone who's also a little flaky, not really consistent. It honestly just feels like they have a goal, and that goal is to have fun, and they're right there. They're doing it. They're having fun. And it's triggered by this Nine of Materials, this Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so it's like they've got everything they need right now. Their hard work is paid off. They've collected their abundance, and they don't need anything or anyone, and it's making them feel very free. I'm hearing very alive, very I can pursue whatever I want to pursue kind of feeling, which is actually really nice. That's a really nice energy to be in, because I know not everyone really gets to feel that way, gets to feel like I can do whatever I want. You know what I mean? There's usually some responsibilities and some stuff you're tied to that maybe sometimes prevents that kind of feeling. But what we have here is the Justice card, and Justice is all about balance. It's all about karma. They're wanting to bring some sort of justice to this situation. It may be a balancing of the scales. It might be letting out some sort of truth or something. We are going to clarify these. And what they're hoping to accomplish here is this Three of Inspiration, this Three of Wands. It's the card of waiting for the perfect moment, but also kind of a card of stepping into the future. I mean, you are waiting to make this next step, but you're also making the plans to do so. So it kind of feels like the planning stage of things. I almost wonder if they're gonna say like, hey, this is how I'm feeling, this is where we're at, and I'm really hoping we can plan to do something. You know what I mean? And you're feeling here like the Fool. You're feeling like this is awesome, this is going to be a brand new adventure, and you're ready to go. You might be going in, like jumping in feet first, not really thinking it through. So maybe be a little bit mindful of that. This card feels like it is being a warning to not be foolish about things, but I don't get the sense that you really are, because your action here is the Two of Inspiration, the Two of Wands. This is the planning, right? This is deciding what step to take next. So if you're both planning this together, this is the point where you start planning and figuring out exactly which next steps are there, are within reach, and then which one to take. And then the future of this is the Muse of Inspiration, okay? The King of Wands. And it's a leadership energy. It's a moving forward confidently energy, protected by fire, not really worried about what might come and hurt you, I guess is what I'm getting. There's absolutely a lot of wands in this, so this situation is filled with passion. And I do want to say filled with love too, because again, Two of Cups is at the bottom of your deck. And with the wheel here, it's like, it feels different than what you've been used to in the past. And it feels like that in a good way, I guess is what I'm getting at. But let's see what else. I want to clarify this Justice card. Your person's feelings and why they're feeling that way feel pretty clear to me. So let's get this Justice card. That's a few, isn't it? Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It does lend itself to feeling like there is going to be some truth dropped here. It's going to be a little blunt truth, but it is what it is. This is interesting. So Eight of Wands, there is a conversation that's going to happen. There is movement that's going to be made in this situation, which is really good. It kind of feels like if one of you was feeling this Five of Pentacles energy, this left out and isolated energy with the star here, it feels kind of like this conversation, whatever it is going to heal that feeling. And it is going to spur movement because, again, Knight of Swords is a card of movement. It's setting your sights on a goal and moving forward. So whatever this conversation is, it's going to mend whatever feels off and then put you both on a new trajectory, which I really like. Let's just see here. I want to see. Two of Inspiration. I kind of want to see what your options are. Like what you're looking at and what decisions you can possibly make. So what do we have here for that Two of Inspiration, please? I like this. So it could be, there's the Ten of Wands, like, do we make this really hard on ourselves? Is there something that's going to be really difficult that's maybe a little bit out of reach? Maybe it's something that doesn't really feel feasible right now. And then you've got Page of Swords. It could be a decision of, hey, maybe we need to back off. Maybe we need to get a lot more information, or even a little more information before we actually make this decision. Okay. And then there's the Lovers here. I almost want to say making the choice to stay together. Like, do you stay with this person or do you leave? What option does that bring you? Are you ready to move forward with this person? You know what I mean? And then we have the King of Wands, which coincidentally is the future of this relationship. So whatever this King of Wands represents, I feel is what most of you are going to choose. Now, again, you all have free will. You can absolutely choose something completely different. You could even choose this Eight of Emotions if you want, this Eight of Cups. Like, you can choose to not stay with this person. But with the King of Wands being the future here, that seems like what collectively most of you are going to choose. So let's see, what is this muse of inspiration, this King of Wands? Maybe. It's almost like they don't want to give out too much information. They, like, Spirit almost wants you to be a little bit surprised about this. Jeez, and then they throw half the deck, like, haha, decipher this. What is this? Muse of inspiration. There we go. Yeah. This is, alright, this is awesome, you guys. 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, not saying that this is going to be easy still, even if it's not the hardest decision or the hardest option, right? There's still going to be a little bit of work towards it. But what it does, Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, Six of Pentacles, it brings a lot of balance, a lot of abundance into your relationship, and a lot more openness between the two of you. Okay, whatever this is, this very confidently stepping forward into the future, it feels very good for the relationship. All right, very good. Especially when it comes to being open and having this new Ace of Cups beginning, right? This is really awesome. I like this. I feel like some of you might be a little afraid once your person comes to you and says, hey, can we talk? I wouldn't be too scared, I guess. Like, obviously this Eight of Emotions is kind of lingering over here. Even if on the off chance this story isn't yours and, like, you don't make the decision, you're not together, this person says they're leaving you, at the end of the day, it does grant you a new beginning of your own and the chance to move forward on your own terms, making your own decisions, and it still leads you to all of this, okay, whether or not you stay with this person. Okay, so I wouldn't worry too much, is what I want to say. Because I know some of you are still looking over at this Eight of Cups, like, what about that? But again, this could have easily triggered the situation that's going on. One or both of you may have left something that has now triggered this and is moving you forward. Okay, that's all that could mean. But we have a Wisdom of the Hidden Realms for Pisces, please. What is this? Pisces and their person, the situation here. There we go. Love it. Love to see it, you guys. Bottom of the deck, you have the Cosmos. Creativity, vastness. Card 41, 4 plus 1 is card of change, but it's also, this reminds me of the World, right? The World card. And actually in the Muse Tarot deck, it is called the World Cosmos. So it kind of feels like the world is your oyster. You can choose whatever you like. There's so many options open to you. And what we have here, the card that came out, is the Phoenix. Resurrection, surrender to change. Okay, this is a rebirth. This is a reignition, almost, of whatever is coming. So, like, change is coming, and it feels very good. This King of Wands here, right? Again, it's like you're not afraid of getting burned. You're not afraid of the fire. And you shouldn't be, because you're the Phoenix. And if you catch fire, you'll just be reborn from it anyway. Right? So this is awesome. This is what I have for you, Pisces. I really hope this resonated. If it did, please drop a like down below. It lets me know as a tarot reader I've tapped into your energies, which is very important for me. If you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you have already subscribed, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. It is helping me grow this channel and keep it going. So take care of yourselves, everyone, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.